are in the streets of San Juan.
Okay.
If you go to San Juan, Puerto Rico, you see those, and they were put there by slaves. That's over 500 some years old, and those are protected. You can't, if the streets of San Juan, you cannot touch. That's why you can't put tar on it. You can't put nothing on it because it's a historical world landmark. Right? Jerry and I in Puerto Rico, right? It's a long story, but Jerry had a son he hadn't seen. He doesn't know too much about Puerto Rico. He knows I'm the Puerto Rican whatever.
Rest in peace to your father. He's reading the cloud.
So he's asking me, he says, yo, I know you go a lot to Puerto Rico, man. I need to go to Puerto Rico to see your kid. And I said, I don't know, man. I'm just going there for business. He said, but if you can hang with me, I guess we're going to take some time and go so you can see your son. She said, I'll do it. He's like that. He's like impulsive like me. So we go to Puerto Rico. We wind up going. We went to La Venta de Carajo to see his kid, right?
En la montaña.
La Montañas, right? And then we're spending a couple of times together. And we're in the middle of San Juan at like about 3 o'clock in the morning because somebody offered me a business deal.
Old San Juan.
Old San Juan. Offered me a business deal. This guy had a spot and he wants to get an investor. He wants to sell it or get an investor to be in with him in Old San Juan on this cafe he had. So I figured, let me go, talk to him and see what it is. And we're there like at 3 o'clock in the morning and they were doing construction of what is now that famous hotel in that parking lot. So there was construction, there was a whole bunch of stuff on the floor and shit. So we're sitting there, we're talking about business. And then I told the guy about these things because that's my background, history. So I said, oh, about these stones. And he said, yeah, esos son las Jalquín. And he said, llévate una, take one. And I said, that's a national landmark, I can't touch that shit. And he said, no, man, look, that's here. By the time they finish the construction, 2 or 3 of those they're probably not even going to use, and you don't know what happens to them. So if you value it so much, and you understand it, take one. So I picked that shit up, right? I said, how the fuck I'm going to pass this through customs, right? So then I put it around a lot of towels, put them in my bag, and Jerry and I are leaving Puerto Rico, and sure enough, that shit comes up. So they open up my bag, right? And I'm saying to myself, fuck. Because now they're gonna see that this is an Anakin if the guy knows history, right? Yeah. It's a young dude, he's opening it up, and as he's opening it up, I'm thinking, yo, he's gonna say some shit about these stones, so I don't know, I'm gonna have to pay a fine, they're gonna arrest me, I don't know what's gonna happen. The guy looks at Jimmy and says, yo, you're fast feet fountain, right? and I jumped on that and said, yeah, that's him. And he said, and we're gonna use that because he's gonna break some boards in New York, and we're gonna put that up. And the guy said, yo, hey, he let us go.
Oh man,
that's how I brought that here.
Look at that.
That's a true story.
That's for a future book.
Yeah.
I want to share with you something that happened to me last night, just as sharing. So I'm short money to get everything done, and Wanda D is a female rapper that's traveling all over the world performing. I don't know her. I never met her. And she posting on a statement that I made. She said, if you need anything, you let me know. I said, Dad, I got to get the rest of these awards done. So I text her back, call me, and left my number. So 8 o'clock this time, 4 o'clock in the morning, Denmark. That's where they're at on their performance. She hit me back, she says, I just finished my show, what do you need? So I said, well, let me tell you my problem. This is my problem. I got 20 awards, but there's like 100 people that get awards. And I made a list of 40. But I don't got an award for LL. I don't got an award for Red Alert. I don't got an award for these specific people that they've been coming to the Bronx or part of the Bronx, supporting it, doing this and that. And I don't have the money to pay for that. She said, send me the list. So her and her husband are talking to me, and she says, hurry up, because it's like 4:30, 4:45 in the morning over here. We gotta get some sleep. So I'm studying everything, And then I said, I don't know, because yesterday was the deadline for the awards to get done, processed, produced, and sent here. And she says, don't worry about it. So she hits me back. She said, don't worry, we got this. I'll let you know Monday.
Angels do live.
Yeah, they do.
Out of the blue.
So when you're doing the right thing, Al, and we've been a product of that.
Yeah.
When you do the right thing, man, it appears, the doors open, and that's the most bottom line. So and that's one of the problems that the industry has had, because the industry has been so backbiting, so competitive.
They don't get it.
So they're jealous of each other that they don't get it, and that's why it's been like that. So yeah, this guy's making millions, this guy's okay, but then later on he's fucked up, he's all on drugs, or his son is on drugs, or his wife fucking cheated on him. There's so much fucking, like trauma behind a lot of this shit, because that's the way the industry is, and you're one of those that has been trying to keep it as solid and as stable as possible. So as long as you continue to do that, and this thing with the awards is good, follow it. You know, you got my support, because you know I don't put my brand on anything that's not done right, and it's not about money.
Yeah.
It's about doing the right thing.
It's
So
about-
you do your thing, bro.
It's about the movement of improvement. The movement of improvement.
I like that.
And that's it, bro.
Right.
I got a million of them.
So